Welcome back, y'all. Driving across Georgia, just looked at a gorgeous property over near Savannah. Doing some reality checks with myself. The property was absolutely gorgeous. It's what I call a legacy property, something I'd be happy to have my children and grandchildren live on, put it in the trust, let them inherit it. But it's enormous, and it would be more than a full-time job to maintain the property, the yard, the structures on it. So I feel a sort of mourning, a grieving process happening, which sort of exposes a difference between a dream and reality. I should say perceived dream and perceived reality, because the perceived dream includes feelings about thoughts, the things that I think I would want that maybe I wouldn't once I had them. And the perception of reality, of course, is the best that we can do, and part of this grieving process, if embraced and approached correctly with a priority on reality, can actually be seen as an upgrade, where we're improving our relationship with reality. We're dismantling pieces of our dreams that are not real, that are inappropriate, that are not desirable, and we've learned more information, for example, in this case, about this particular property, about my experience, not just with this particular property, but my experience with myself, reflecting on the things that I think I want. And of course, we all have these opportunities, sort of endless opportunities to reflect on what we think we want, slow down, do some gut checks, and feel into things. But I also want to point out the value of getting into the game and having an actual real-world experience, getting the real data, the real direct experience. In this case, I've been driving around for the past week, driving around the southeast, looking at cities, towns, neighborhoods, properties, actually getting in there, seeing the neighborhoods, feeling the neighborhoods, seeing the properties, running the numbers, and feeling it out, feeling out the reality of the situation, not just the thoughts that we have in our head. Because despite our best efforts to be rational and logical and have good data in, having imagined scenarios evokes different feelings than being in the real circumstances and starting to notice what's real. So getting out there and being in the reality of it, again, is an important aspect of reality, and figuring out what's good. One of the conclusions I'm coming to is about purchasing property, purchasing a home. And I have a couple properties already that I rent out, and they were purchased intentionally as good investments, and they are good investments. But now I have a partner, and I'm considering having kids, and I'm out here looking at properties and realizing pretty clearly, and sometimes uncomfortably, that it is not an asset to buy a home. You know, my partner wants a property that's nice, of course, and we're not renting it out, so we're not getting an income. It's going to be an expense. It's home ownership is not an asset. It does have some value, and you do accrue equity, but it's a massive cash flow drain, time and energy drain. It takes a lot to maintain, and it takes a lot to pay down a mortgage.